Alright guys, welcome back. Let's see if we can solve another question from the third chapter of Mechanics of Materials by Beer and Johnson, and why the exact distribution of the shearing stress in a hollow cylindrical shaft is shown in figure A. So we can see the actual shearing stress in this hollow shaft, and we have an approximate value that can be obtained by Tomax by assuming that the stress are uniformly distributed over the area A of the cross section. So we have the cross section area A as shown in figure B. And we're going to further assume that all of the elementary shearing forces act at the distance from O equal to the mean radius. So we have the internal diameter C1 and the external diameter C2. So we can assume an average distance which is in between and the cross of the cross section, which is the RM that we're showing in here, and the approximate value of the tau zero is G over A times RM. So T is torque, A is the area of the cross section, which is this area, and we need to determine the ratio of the tau max or maximum allowable shearing stress over the tau zero, which is what we defined in here, for this different values of C1 over C2. So we have C1 over C2, 1, 0.95, 0.75, 0.5, and 0. So we have different values for the ratio of C1 over C2. And the question is asking us to find this value for each of these. So first thing off, we have a hollow shaft, and we talked about the elastic torsion formula in this chapter over and over. So we have maximum shearing stress equal to T over C over the J. So J, since we are talking about the hollow channel, we want half of pi times the outer diameter to the 4 minus the inner diameter to the 4. When we have a solid shaft, we can plug this in and our formula is going to be simpler, but here, because it's a hollow shaft, we have seen here, which cannot be cancelled out with the J. And this C in here would be the maximum distance, which is the external diameter. So this C that we have in here, keep in mind that it's not C1, it's C2. So this is going to be T times C2 over our J, which is 1/2 of pi C2 to the 4 minus C1 to the 4. So let's see how we can simplify this a little bit more. So the 2 can go into the numerator. So 2t C2 over pi times C2 to the 4 minus. So we're going to use the difference of this square. A squared minus b squared is going to be a minus b times a plus b, right? And we have a squared, so we're going to have C2 to the 2 minus C1 to the 2 times C2 squared plus C1 squared. So everything's the same. We're just trying to simplify this a little bit more. And looking at this part, we can see that this is actually the area of the intersection. We know the area of the circle is pi r squared, which C in here is our radius. So the question is telling us that the area of the cross section is A. And because we have a hollow channel, it's going to be pi times C2 squared minus C1 squared. So that's going to be A. So our maximum shearing stress would be 2t times C2 over A, C2 squared plus C1 squared. And we have our tau zero defined in the question, which was T over A times RM, and our RM was the minimum radius, so 1/2 of C1 plus C2 or it can be written, just bring the t to the top, 2t over a, c1 plus c2. And yeah, what the question is asking is the ratio of the tau max over t. So we basically have these two divided. So tau max over tau 0, and here we can cancel out the t. We can cancel out 2, we can cancel out a, and what we're going to end up is that, so we're going to multiply these ones, and we're going to multiply this one. This is going to go to the numerator, and this is the denominator. So we're going to have c2 times c1 plus c2, and here we're going to have c2 squared plus c1 squared. So let's see what we can do in here. See, we have c1, c2 plus c2 squared. I'm just multiplying this in each of them, and we have c2 squared plus c1 squared. How are we gonna solve this? We can actually divide numerator and the denominator by c2 squared. It won't make any change into our ratio. So from the first one, what we're gonna get is c1 over c2 plus 1, and here we're gonna have 1 plus c1 over c2 to the power of 2. And the rest of this is pretty easy because what the question is giving us is different value of this ratio, c1 over c2, and it's asking for the maximum. So the values the question is asking us is 1.9. I'm just going to put everything in here. So 1.95, 0.75, and 0. So the rest is just putting these numbers in this ratio. I'm just gonna show this ratio in here. So first one, we have 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 squared. So for the first value of the c1, we get 1. Second one, just gonna put 0.95 here, 0.95. It's gonna be 0.25 for 75. What we're gonna get will be 1.12 for 0.5. We're gonna get 1.2, and for 0, we can see that for the 0 we can get also 1. Let's just show it. And yeah, that's gonna be the final answer for this question. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.